and here we are at the 8th annual Helping Seniors Choose Your Adventure car raffle. So I get the privilege of standing here to my left, Ashleigh Caswell with Rolle IT, who has been a board member on the Helping Seniors organization for quite a while. And year after year, you've been leading the charge of Chevy Camaro and Team Camaro, but this year things are changing up a little bit.
Yeah, we thought we would spice it up a little bit and see, what else there is to offer out in this great big world we have.
Aha. And to my right is none other than Jennifer Barton with Seniors Helping Seniors. And the same thing applies. You, for years, have been kind of like Team Dodge all the way. But this year we said, no, we're going to change this up because we're going to highlight a whole bunch of different cars and let the winner choose what they want to choose best for them.
Exactly. So this year we're really having to decide what adventure we're going to choose.
I love it.
Gonna be. We don't know yet.
So, we've been talking about this, all these cars for years. Our president and founder, Joe Steckler, the same guy who created Brevard Alzheimer's, built them, call them Joe's Clubs to this day. We're now 13 years into Helping Seniors of Brevard, and Joe founded this when he retired from Brevard Alzheimer's because he said, Kerry, there's more work that needs to be done for seniors. So for 13 years now, we're running the Helping Seniors countywide senior information helpline. We took 5,540 calls last year from seniors and their family looking for help. And this is the way that you help us keep our nonprofit going. But I think it's going to be an adventure, Ashleigh.
I'd say so. It's like a choose your own adventure. Yeah.
So we've got some really fun stuff coming up. So today is Saturday, February the 3rd, and we're actually on site. So we're revealing the cars a little bit at a time. So we have two cars out here. Ashleigh, do you want to talk about the car that we are standing in front of?
This is a Mitsubishi Outlander. And it looks like it can go anywhere. And I noticed it has 7 seats, so you can take 6 of your friends. Yeah, I haven't done much investigating yet. I think we'll have to take it out on the track or maybe out in the woods or to the beach. I don't know. We'll have to find an adventure for it.
So this is Choose Your Adventure, which means chart your own road. And Jennifer, over here, the other car that we're revealing is a Mazda. It's a sporty little car. It's a Mazda 3. Let's go over and have a look at this. This would not be embarrassing to be seen tooling down the road with. What do you think?
No, and apparently it's got a good pickup on it,
Yeah.
so it'll move. So I haven't had the opportunity to drive this yet. So anxious to get behind the wheel. Ashleigh and I are going to be driving all these vehicles so we can decide which is our own adventure.
We were talking about that this is 2024, so I think all we're going to hear about is Gallup polls and all this because everybody's supposed to make their choice and vote and all this kind of stuff. And we thought, well, why don't we ask people to vote about the cars that they like because this is Choose Your Adventure, right? So why would we not make this fun and invite everybody in on the fun of it so that we're going to be out. It's going to be the same thing that you guys are kind of used to. We have been invited back to Mark Pylock's amazing American Muscle Car Museum. Once again, we have a grand drawing date. That is going to be on Sunday. Pay attention. We wanted to make it a daytime event so it's easy for everybody to get in and out of the museum during daylight hours. We're going to have a great time out there. It's going to be Sunday, October 27th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., and they've set the grand drawing right in the middle at 2:30 p.m., so plenty of time to tour the museum, the grounds, and enjoy all the stuff that's going to be going out there. We're going to do our best to make that a whole fun adventure, too. Ashleigh, you've been out to the museum. Talk about the experience of the museum.
It just takes your breath away when you get there. Like the first time anyone enters it, all they can say is wow.
Yeah.
It's just amazing, and the detail on these cars is super cool. Like the variety of cars is awesome. There's something for everyone there. And there's all sorts of other memorabilia, and neon signs. It's really just an awesome place.
Yeah, speaking of adventure, we're going to have to drag up, now that we can actually do like a little nostalgic tour, because we've been doing this for a few years. There's so many pictures. You guys did a time travel once in a DeLorean there. I remember you guys took out like a VW microbus from the 60s. I have all these, like you were playing with an ice cream cart. You were finding Dodge Row and all the cool cars, and there's going to be so much fun out at the museum again this year. But talk a little bit about what happens when you guys get out on the test track. Now, for those of you that that may be new to this, there's been this thing called Dodge versus Chevy Challenge, and you guys were like kind of on opposite sides of the fence and running this out, and it got so out of hand last year that Sheriff Ivy had to come in and call a stop to it.
Oops. That was a lot of fun. And we're going to miss our drag racing this year, unfortunately, but we are going to take these cars out, all of them, some to be identified at a later time. This is a small hint. You have to stay tuned to figure out what it is. But, we're going to take them all through our paces so that we can decide, because Ashleigh and I are still up in the air. We've always been Dodge versus Chevy, but we don't know this year what vehicle we're actually going to choose and represent. So absolutely stay tuned to find out. And it's going to be fun to drive all those cars and see what happens.
I'm excited, and I think we're going to actually get some of the public involved in that too, and maybe have them vote for their favorite cars. There's a lot of fun coming, but you got to get in it to win it, because what happens for us as a charity now in our 13th year, this is literally half of our operating budget. We, like I mentioned, served more than 5,400 people and families on calls last year. We also do a tremendous amount of educational outreach. We call it helping you get your ducks in a row so that you know the right places to go to get the help you need when you need it. So we do a lot of serious work on the Helping Seniors front. You can learn about us as a charity at helpingseniors.of.brevard.org, but then we also get to, I guess, put on our cowboy hats and go out and have fun. Is that the point? And we're going to do that again with choose your adventure. You want to bring a final thought about this?
It's a great organization to be a part of, and it's nothing but fun. And go into the museum for an afternoon. It's awesome.
Yeah. Last word.
It really is. It's a win-win-win. You help a great organization. You might win a car, and you get to come out and have fun with us the day of the drawing.
Yeah. HelpingSeniorsCarRaffle.com. 1 ticket for $25, 5 for a $100 donation, and we're going to have a great time with this raffle this year, and it's going to be fun. Be in it to win it.